What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina and I'm a fashion and clothing reseller on the Poshmark app. You can find me on Instagram at little.black.hanger. You can also find me on Poshmark at littleblackhanger without the vowels. In today's video, we're going to talk about customer questions that I frequently get asked, and I feel like a lot of people get asked on their listings. I know it can be a little annoying when you spend so much time on your descriptions and people ask questions anyways. I'm going to tell you right now some brutal honesty, a little cup of tea for you. People don't read and people don't look at pictures, so just assume that and move on. Accept it and just keep moving. So I'm going to tell you some frequently asked questions. I have 5 here, and I'm going to tell you how to answer them in the nicest way possible. All right, let's get started. Alrighty, so question number 1, and this is in no particular order. This isn't like most asked to least asked. This is just questions that I came across on my listings and I decided to write down. So question number 1 is, will this fit a size blank? My answer to that would be to never give a direct answer. Never, ever, 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 ever say, yes, this will fit a size 8, or yes, this will fit a size 12. Don't do that, because then what's going to happen is they're going to come back when it doesn't fit their size 8 or their size 12, and they're going to open up a case against you, and they're going to take screenshots of where you told them, you promised them that it would fit a size 8 or a size 12 or a size 2 or whatever size they asked you. So how you answer this question is with the words, I believe, and then follow with what size you think, or I believe or I think it will fit a size blah blah blah. It seems to fit a size blah blah blah. I have a hair in my mouth. Okay. Anyways, so an example would be I have a pair of jeans and somebody asks me, will this fit a size 8? Now, if all my measurements show that it is like a standard size 8, I will say, according to the measurements, I believe that it will fit a size 8, but please see all measurements in my description if you're unsure about fit. So then that puts it in their ballpark. They've been given the measurements that they need to determine whether it will fit them or not, and you didn't guarantee a fit. Hope that makes sense. Now, moving on to question number 2. Does this run like a normal size blank, or does it run small? And my answer to this is always an honest opinion. If I believe in my opinion that it is a true size large, let's say, then I will say it looks to be true to size, and then I will direct them to the measurements. I always direct them to the measurements when people have questions about size. So I will give them my honest opinion. Yes, I believe this runs true to size, but please see measurements if you're unsure about fit. Moving on. All right, question number 3 is, has this been washed or dry cleaned? And how I answer this is just to be honest. Everyone knows that I thrift 99% of my inventory. I do not wash the clothing. I do not dry clean it. I steam my clothing once it gets home, and that is it. But I am not the original owner, so I don't know how many times it's been washed. I don't know, how many times, if any, it's been dry cleaned. So I will just state simply that. Unfortunately, I don't have a direct answer for you. I'm not the original owner. Since it's been in my hands, I have only steamed it. That's it. That's all you have to say. And that should cover it. And most people will be like, okay, thank you. They won't push it any farther than that. An example of this, I had a J. Crew cashmere short sleeve top, and a lady had asked me if it had been dry cleaned, and I just simply said, sorry, I wrote it down, so I can't remember off the top of my head. But I just simply said, I'm not the original owner, so I can't speak for how it was previously cared for, but I have done neither. She asked if it had been washed or dry cleaned, and I told her I had done neither. So like I said, just be honest. All right, question number 4 has to do with shoes, and shoes can be a little tricky if they're not your size. So the question, and this is actually like a 2-part question, the question is, does this run true to size, and how high is the heel? So I always include heel measurements in my listings, even if you don't think it has a heel. Like if it has like a little heel, like even this, like on a loafer or, you know, some kind of shoe, always put that measurement because someone will ask. So I always put a heel measurement, and when someone asks how high the heel is and they didn't read in the description the heel measurement, just direct them to the measurement. Be nice about it. Say, you know, the heel size is just put like as stated in the description, heel size is blah blah blah. When it comes to if the shoe is true to size or not, if the shoe is your size, try it on and determine whether it's big or not. Like I wear a size 8, 8.5, so I can usually try on a size 9, or like a 7.5 and see, you know what I mean? Like gauge like the sizes below and above your size. I hope this is making sense. But shoes, you know, if it's around your size, you can kind of tell if it's true to size or not. When that's not possible, like say I pick up a size 6, I'm not shoving my big 8.5 size foot into a 6. So I would just offer to measure the shoe, include like measurements and measure them at the best of your ability. Or if you have a bunch of shoes, compare them to some other shoes if you have that type of inventory. You know, in the end, as long as you're honest, that's all you can do. You can't answer every question completely thoroughly. So just do your best to make the customer happy, and don't lie. Don't say, yeah, they're true to size if you have no idea. Does that make sense? Always be honest. To the best, just say to the best of my knowledge, these are true to size. Give them some measurements, ease their mind a little bit, but don't lie. All right, and question number 5 is another like kind of 2-part question, and it goes along, they go along together. The question is, I'll answer these separately. All right, so the first question is, do you trade? Or trade question mark. I get this a lot, and of course people are going to see if you're willing to trade, because why would they pay money when they can swap something with you? That makes sense. Just like low ball offers, why would they not send you a low ball offer to see if you'll accept it and then go from there? So how I answer the do you trade question is, no I don't, but thank you for the offer anyways, with like a little smiley face. And the reason I always answer these questions, a lot of people will just ignore them and just not answer them at all, but I always answer these questions because I've had several instances where I did answer like that and they went ahead and bought it anyways. So they were just seeing if they could trade, and then, you know, they found out they couldn't, so they bought it anyways. So that's why it's, to me, always important to answer that question. And you don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be nasty. There's no reason for that. So yeah, that's just an easy way to answer that question. Second part to this question is, can you put this on hold for me? I don't mind. This is a personal thing. I don't mind putting things on hold within reason. I'm not going to hold it for 2 weeks, obviously, but I'll hold it for a few days. I've even held something for a week, I think, but no more. I don't do more than a week. Usually people will only ask you to hold it for a couple days because they're waiting to get paid or something like that. But I will reserve things for people. You just, there is a spot in the listing where you go to edit the listing and you can put that it's not available, and then just put in the title reserved, and then tell your buyer whenever they're ready to just comment on the listing, and you'll make it available again for them to buy. You always want to make your customer happy to the best of your ability. I've never had an issue putting something on hold for someone and them not buying it. I have no problem waiting for someone to get paid to buy the item. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to do this. You can, say, sorry, I don't hold items. But I think it just goes above and beyond for the customer, and it really shows them that you're willing to work with them and that you care. So that's the reason that I don't mind to put items on hold. But like I said, it's just a personal thing. Alrighty, so that about wraps it up for this video. If you guys have any customer questions that you don't know how to answer, and I didn't cover them in this video, please let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to help. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns, as always, you can leave them down in the comments below. I am more than happy to talk to you and help you with anything that you need help with. And if you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on the way out. That really helps me out. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We actually surpassed 500 subscribers yesterday, I think, and I was seriously so overwhelmed and like so happy. It really means the world to me. You guys have shown me so much support and so much love, and I just can't wait to see where this channel takes all of us. So yeah, I'm not gonna get too sappy, but thank you so much for you 530, I think it is, people who have subscribed. Like I said, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you Friday. Bye guys.